So let's get this going. I'm further back in my garage today, just in case that the heavy rains come back again. Didn't want to get stuck. All right, guys, we'll start with our 30 jumping jacks whenever you're ready. All right, 30, and then grab onto either your towel, your band, or whatever you're using. We're gonna go into our halos, arms out in front, around to the right side, 5 to the right first. Opening up those chest and shoulders. Once you get your 5, just reverse. And then arms to the top of your back, open up your chest. Maybe we'll try to move quicker so we can warm up faster. It's cold. Into our hip hinges. I think this warm up will definitely warm us up though. This workout definitely will. Let's do 2 more. And coming to standing, we're gonna go into 4-part squat, feet a little wider. Arms around in front, reach down for your toes first, then bend at your knees, drop your hips as low as wherever you feel comfortable, arms overhead and stand. Remember, we're gonna do 5 of these, so reach the toes, drop the hips, arms overhead, stand. Moving in whatever range of motion you feel like going at today, whatever your pace is. Stretching everything out. Once you get your 5 total, we'll bring those feet back in underneath your hips. We're just gonna do our round back stretch, knees unlocked. Reach down to the right side, hang your head in front. To the left side, roll up, 3 each direction. Rounding your back, rounding your shoulders, letting your head drop. Feel that stretch. Your low back, shoulders, all the way down to your legs. 3 each way. Breathing, keep your eyes open. And once you get your 3 and your 3, you can set that towel off to the side. We're gonna go into our hip openers. So lunge stretch first. So left foot forward, right foot back, super wide lunge. So that back foot comes up, dropping that hip down, either hands on the thigh or on a chair, or if you want to come down to the floor, you can. Remember, the focus is on dropping this back hip while keeping the front foot flat. Take a couple breaths here. And then we're gonna transition like we did last week. So we're gonna come to the front, take your time, and we're gonna take this into a side lunge stretch. So again, this might look higher. You might be up here, or you might be down low. Wherever feels right for you. Maybe you're somewhere in between. That's also fine. 1 more breath. We're gonna switch sides. We're gonna go to the other side stretch first, okay? So now my right leg is bent, my left leg is extended. Taking a couple breaths. Notice the difference between how your right and left feels, which hip is a little bit more stiff. And then take your time, last transition over to our hip flexor stretch. Chest facing down towards the floor. Hands can be on your thigh or on the floor. 1 more deep breath here. And then scoot that back foot in a little closer. If you can, straighten out those legs, slowly roll it on up. Take your time to come back to standing. We're just gonna do our ankle stretches. Point and flex with the right foot. And then we'll do some circles, ankle circles around to the right. And reverse to the left. And then other side, point and flex. And circles. And reverse. All right, go ahead, shake it on out. All right, so today, guys, we have kind of a mixed bag of things. We're gonna be doing some timed sequences, and then in the middle, we're gonna do something for repetitions instead of time. The first portion here, you do need a pair, the second half of the first portion, you're gonna need some dumbbells, so make sure they're nearby. But you're gonna be on your mat. So we're gonna be doing 2 Tabatas. We're doing standard Tabata, so 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So working twice as long as we recover. Remember, 10 seconds when we do this, it's super fast. So it's pretty much just enough time for you to kind of transition and move into like what that next movement is going to be. We're gonna go back and forth between 2 different motions. Tabatas are 8 rounds total. So you end up doing it for 4 minutes. With 8 rounds and 2 different exercises, you're gonna do both of the exercises 4 times total, okay? So our first exercise, we're gonna do a combination of a cardio movement and then kind of a strength motion. So our first one is gonna be jumping jacks. So you can either step these or you can jump them, however you do in the warm up, or if you wanna make it more intense now, you can, but that's your cardio. So it's 20 seconds of jumping jacks, okay? Then you got 10 seconds to transition to our next movement, which is gonna be, you wanna get yourself to the side of your mat. We're gonna do walkout, okay? So in a walkout, if you're pretty inflexible, or if you're really tall, or if you're both, you wanna take your feet a little wider, okay? The more flexible you are, the closer your feet can be together. You might need to figure out which person you are. You're gonna reach down for your toes, okay? So your knees can unlock. The goal is that your legs are relatively straight, but you can have a slightly unlocked knee. You're gonna reach down for your toes, and then you're walking with your hands out until you hit a plank position. So your shoulders are over your wrists, your legs are straight, your body is straight. From here, you don't hold the plank. You're just gonna walk it back, roll it on up. Reach down, walk, 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 walk. Hit the plank for a second, walk it back, roll it on up. If this is super tough for you, alternative is just to hold plank. Okay, so in that case, you would just get to high plank or low plank on your elbows and just hold it for the full 20 seconds and then stand back up and you can go back into your jumping jacks. Okay, so either is fine, the walkout or the holding of the plank. And you just want to make sure you have enough time if you're doing the plank. You're getting back up in 10 seconds to go back into jumping jacks. So 8 rounds total, 4 minutes. So you're going to do 4 rounds. It'll end up being 4 times with our jumping jacks, 4 times with our walkouts. And then we'll take a quick breather. And then we're going to do another Tabata right afterwards. I'll explain those motions when we get to them though. All right, so first step is jumping jacks for 20 seconds. And then we got those walkouts to the plank. So we're starting in 10. Jumping jacks first, stepping or jumping, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 20 seconds. Pausing in 3, 2, 1. All right, 10 seconds here. Just enough time to catch your breath, get yourself in position to go into those walkouts. We start those in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reaching down, walking out, hitting that plank position, walking back, rolling it on up. Doesn't matter how fast you are. Doesn't matter how many you get. Just that you're holding and moving for 20 seconds to go. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. All right, here's your 10 seconds to transition. We're going back to jumping jacks. That's 1 time through with each. We got to get 4. Jumping jacks in 2, 1, back to work. Jumping jacks. Remember, Tabatas, those 10 seconds in between, it really isn't enough time to rest. It's just enough time to kind of get yourself in position to start again. 3, 2, 1, and 10 seconds off. Walkouts coming back again, round 2, or just a plank if you prefer to hold. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway, 10 seconds. Got a spam wrist calling me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here's those 10 seconds. Going back to those jumping jacks. We're halfway through this Tabata. Here we go. 2, 1, back to work. Jumping or stepping, whatever your preference. My jumping jacks are getting lighter jumps now. In 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. Get ready for walkouts. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, back to work. Reaching down for the floor. Walk it out. Hold that plank for just a moment. Walk it back. Roll it on up. Or just hold out that plank for another 9 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, one more time, each movement. Coming up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Last time with our jumping jacks. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, one more. 20 second walkout coming up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Last time, and we get a little bit of a break in between our Tabatas. Keep moving for those 20 seconds. Hit that plank. Hold those hips. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. One Tabata down. Catch your breath. Grab some water. Hopefully you're getting warmer now. I'm getting warmer. All right, so one more Tabata. It's the same format, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, eight different sets, 4 of each motion. Your first motion, we're changing the jumping jacks to a skater. So skater goes side to side, so just make sure you have clearance side to side. You need to either step touch with your skater, or if you want to add a jump or a hop, you can. I have my opposite hand kind of swing over. It kind of helps that momentum. Think about those speed skaters in the Olympics. That's kind of what you're doing. So jump, tap, side to side. The bigger your jump, obviously the more intense you're going to make it. From there, your second motion, you're going to need your weights. So grab onto those dumbbells. So just make sure they're nearby, but make sure they're out of the way for your skaters, so don't trip on them. We're going to do front raises, okay? Knees unlocked, weights start down. You're going to come up to your chest height and then back down. Chest height and down, okay? Same thing, 20 seconds. You'll have time to put the dumbbells down, take your step back, and then we'll go back to those skaters side to side. All righty, 4-minute series coming up, starting in 10, skaters on deck. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Skaters side to side. Getting that heart rate up, core temperature up. Make this nice and warm. The rest of our circuits tonight. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds to walk it forward. Grab your waist. Get yourself back and in position. Shoulders are down. Here you go. In 3, 2, 1. Front raises. 2 arms up to the chest. Back down to your legs. Up to the chest. Down to your legs. Hold the shoulders away from your ears. You can have a slight bend in your elbows. Don't lock out your knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. 10 seconds off. We go back to skaters. 1 round done. 3 more to go for each movement. Here we go. Back to work, side to side. If you want a little bit more modified, just step touch. If you want a little harder, make it a big side jump. Try to cover more space side to side. 3, 2, 1. Here's your 10 seconds to transition. Find those weights again. Back to those front raises. 2, 1. Here we go. 20 seconds. Two, one, rest. All right, just like that, we're halfway through this Tabata. We go back to the skaters. In 3, 2, 1. Back to work, side to side. Five, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab those weights for your front raises. Nice and tall. Here we go. 2, 1, back to work. 20 seconds. Arms out from the chest, shoulders away from your ears, elbows unlocked, knees unlocked. Breathe, keep that core tight. 3, 2, 1, rest, weights down. One more of each. Back to the skaters for the last time. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Last time through, side to side. Three, 2, 1, and relax. One more time. Front raises. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Arms out from the chest. Last 20 seconds here. Get a nice breather after this. 10 seconds. And relax. All right. Weights down. Catch your breath. Turn off my timer there. All right. If you guys need to grab some water, go ahead and do it. So our next circuit, this one's going to be for repetitions instead of for time. So always when it's repetitions as opposed to time, it's a little bit of go at your own pace. But you can use me as a pacer if you'd like. So there's 5 motions in this circuit, 5 exercises. You're going to go through all of them 3 times, okay? So you're going to start at the top of the circuit. You're going to do all 5 exercises, and then you're going to come back to the top and you're going to repeat, come back to the top 3 times through. I'm not programming rest in this because it's not timed. So you just decide if you need to catch your breath, take a break, grab some water. If you want to do that once you finish all the exercises, or if you need like a break in between, or if you need a little bit more transition time, that's fine. I'll give you guys some cushion on the end there. But 5 different exercises, the repetitions go down as we go down in exercises. So our first exercise is mountain climbers, okay? So mountain climbers, we're coming back to that tall plank position. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Okay, you're starting here. You're gonna bring 1 foot in, back, 2nd foot in and back. It can be as slow as this, as the tap, or if you wanna make it faster, you can alternate here. How you're gonna count this is every leg that comes in counts as 1 because your goal of repetitions is 50, okay? It's a high amount of repetitions. So even if you need to take a break in between and you don't get all 50 at once, that's fine. Do whatever you can do, as many as you can in a row, take a break, and then get back into it and finish. But don't move on until you do all 50, okay? So the count would look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. Okay, trying to hold that high plank the whole time. Once you get your 50, you're gonna come to standing and you're gonna do 40 lunges. Again, high number, numbers dropping down, but it's still a high number. So do as many as you can, rest when you need to. I suggest alternating. It's 40 total, okay? So it's 20 on each leg. I suggest kind of going back and forth, like right, left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do reverse too if you prefer stepping back. Doesn't matter what kind. 40 total, 20 on each side. Do as many as you can. Take a break, get back into it. Finish out your 40. So 50 mountain climbers, 40 bodyweight lunges, 30 is bicep curls. These are alternating. So again, it's one of those situations where you end up getting half on one side, half on the other. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 15 each side, you'll get all the way up to 30. Do as many as you can. If you can't do them in the row, put the weights down, shake out the arms, and then grab them weights again. Go back after it. 50 mountain climbers, 40 lunges, 30 alternating bicep curls, 20 is squats, and it's body weight, okay? So just regular old squats, nothing fancy about them. 20 total, same thing as all the rest of it. It's kind of like, this is a little bit of what we call a chipper workout, where you kind of like chip away at it. So the repetition number is pretty large. So it's pretty normal that you can't get through all of them without taking breaks. So just do what you can, pause for a second, and then you'll be able to finish. 20 squats, the last one is 10 bent over row. This is the only one where you're doing 2 arms together. It's also the smallest amount of repetitions, okay? So for this one, you will do 10 bent over rows. You'll do them together, and they will be with both arms, both sides, okay? Once you finish your 10 bent over rows, this is a good time, if you haven't taken a break yet, to take a break, grab some water. We're doing this 3 times around, so that you would go back to the mountain climbers and you'd start it back at 50. Stand back up, you do 40 lunges, 30 bicep curls, 20 squats, and 10 bent over row. And then we repeat that all one more time through. If there's anything you really don't like, just swap it out. Do the same number of repetitions, do something else instead. That's fine, that works. If you want, I'm gonna try to kind of chip away at it as I go. If you want to pace with me, you're welcome to, but if you get a little behind, or if you're ahead of me, totally fine, be my guest. So we're gonna get started. So you wanna come down to your mountain climber position. Hands can also come to a chair. If you prefer to not come all the way down to the floor, you can modify it that way. You're in your high plank. Every leg counts. Whenever you're ready, you can start going for it. Driving those legs in. I'm choosing to do the non-jumping version tonight. So if you want to follow me, that's perfectly fine. If you are kind of jumping with it, you probably finished a little faster than I did. If you're still chipping away at it, you're fine. After you get those 50 mountain climbers, your 40 is your lunges. So just cueing you in on what's coming up next. Remember, it's total. You'll end up doing 20 each side. Make sure you're counting your repetitions. These can be forward lunges or reverse lunges, or combination. They also don't have to be the hardest lunges you've ever done in your life. Note that you have to get 40 of them in. Keep breathing. Big long steps. No matter if you break or you don't break, you're gonna feel this at some point. You're gonna slow down a little bit towards the end. Whew. 40 lunges is a lot of lunges. Shake out those legs once you reach your 40. If you're already done looking for the next thing, it's alternating bicep curls is your 30. If you're still working on lunges, keep working. Don't worry, you've got plenty of time. If you're ready, remember you count every repetition as a repetition. Bicep curls, you go for 30. Unlock your knees, make sure you're not swaying your back. $30 total. Ooh, my legs are already feeling a little jello-y. It's only round one. All right, after you get your 30 bicep curls, 20 is squats, okay? Body weight squats. Nothing fancy about them. Just give yourself enough distance in between your heels, toes out to the side, hips down, chest up. Ooh, these legs are like, you didn't give us enough time to recover. If you need the break, take it. $20 total. Shake those legs again once you reach your 20. Last one in the series before we do any sort of repeating is those 10 bent over rows. You need to grab those weights. Remember, these are two arms together, knees unlocked, leaning forward, back is flat, elbows drive back for 10. Once you reach 10, weights come down. This is a good time to put a pause in, grab some water, catch your breath, because that's the end of the series. You're going to be repeating at the top. That's one time through. We're going to do it 2 more times. If you're still working, that's fine. Just take your time, keep chipping away. You guys have time. My trick with chippers, this is just my mentality personally, is I like to pace myself from the first rep on. So like when I start, I'm thinking about how many do I have to do? And I want to be able to continue that pace. So maybe I am going a little slower than maybe I could potentially do, but I'm trying to kind of get it so that I can kind of, because once I get in my groove, I want to kind of keep moving. For me, it's tough to start and stop. That's not how it is for everybody. And sometimes it's just different. Sometimes you just need the break. So don't feel bad if you're taking breaks, but just, you know, that's kind of my mentality, is go at the pace that you think that you can kind of maintain for longer. Don't go guns a-blazing out the beginning and then be toast at 10 mountain climbers if you have to do 50. So speaking of those, that's what we're going back to. So high plank position, driving your knees in if you're ready for that second round. Remember, it's 50 total. You'll end up getting 25 each leg. Whenever you're ready, you start going after it. Breathe. Whew. Second round always feels a little bit different. If you need that break, you take it. Just as a reminder, if you're 40, it's those lunges, 40 total. It ends up being 20 each side. Pace yourself on these ones. Don't make them your hardest lunges or you're going to get stuck. Make sure you're taking big enough steps. Make sure you're using your breath. Pace yourself. This is a tough one to get through all of them at once without breaking. So no shame in the game. If you need to pause, especially if lunges are normally hard for you, 40 is a lot. This is a big challenge tonight. Shake it on out. Shake those legs out once you reach your 40. For those of you guys that are looking for the next, bicep curls. Remember, it's alternating 1, 2, 3 for 30. 30 reps total, bicep curls. That's what comes after those 40 lunges. Knees are unlocked. Keep those shoulders down. Not swaying with your back. All right. 30 total, you end up 15 each side. If you're done and searching for the next, 20 is those squats. 20 squats, it's gonna feel too early to be doing something with your legs after lunges, but we're gonna do it anyway. Sit those hips back, really push those knees out, put that weight in your glutes and in your legs, not in your kneecaps. This is for 20. Whew. Legs are on fire. They're gonna have fun during that third round. Lots of fun. All right, your 10 is your bent over row. Knees are unlocked, hips are back, elbows back, squeeze for 10. Once you get your 10, you're probably gonna put your weights down, grab a quick water. This is a tough little chipper. Good news is we only have to do it one more time. So as you go through this round, I want you to think, this is the last time I have to do this. So once you're done, you're just done. And they're done. We're not doing any more for the rest of the night. So 50 mountain climbers, 40 lunges, 30 alternating bicep curls, 20 squats, 10 bent over rows. One more time through. We can do it. Last time, whenever you guys are ready, get back to that high plank position. Hands on the chair if you need to, and then drive those knees in for 50. Check that plank position. Whew. 50 total, but once you hit the 50, you're done. No more. No more mountain climbers. They're done for the night. Whew. Next news is you got 40 lunges. Do whatever you need to do for these lunges. They can be forward, they can be back. If your legs are really just burning and you're dying, you can even throw in some side lunges, which are a little bit easier. Just give me 40 of any kind of lunge. Any kind that you can manage for this final round of lunges. Quads are burning. We're gonna push through this last round. Big steps, pushing off that foot. Keep breathing. Every one you do is one more that you never have to do again. You're getting closer. Oh man, that'd be a lot of lunges. Make sure you shake out those legs. Shake out those legs afterwards. Fun fact, I feel like lunges make you breathless. I don't know, lunges when you're pregnant make you so breathless. It's like extra. Got someone else coming along with me. All right, guys, 30 bicep curls. Last ones. Pace it out. Thirty total. Woo. Once you reach 30, you got 20 squats. Last thing with our legs, it's not going to feel ready. We got to do it. Push those hips, push those knees out to the side, push your hips back. Keep that weight back in the glutes and heels. Total. All righty, shake it out. Once you reach 20, you got one last thing to do in this circuit, and then a nice rest. It's your 10 bent over rows. Knees are unlocked, hinging forward, flat back, elbows back. Here we go, 10. All right, guys, once you reach 10, weights down, take a break. If you guys are still working, keep working, you're fine. You got time. I'll give you a couple minutes here to relax, catch your breath. We have one last little time circuit, but it's real quick, just 5 minutes. So keep cooling down a bit. Just gonna get the right circuit up for us. All right, guys. I think everybody's kind of finished up. You're still finishing up, you're fine. So this last part, we're gonna do a quick little EMOM every minute on the minute, just for 5 minutes. So it's just gonna be 5 round total. You can grab a kettlebell or you can grab your dumbbell. We're gonna do 8 swings and 8 push press with just one weight at the top of each minute. So remember, with an EMOM, however long it takes you to do the exercise, the remainder of that minute is your rest time. Okay, so if you finish in 30 seconds, then you got 30 seconds of rest. You finish in 20 seconds, you got 40 seconds of rest. You finish in 59 seconds, you have 1 second of rest. That's not ideal. So swing your one weight, you're gonna hike it back, stand up tall, you're gonna do 8, okay? Once you've done 8, you're gonna take your weight, you're gonna bring it up to your chest, you're gonna bend at your knee, and you're gonna do 8 push press, okay? That's with the kettlebell. Let me just quick show you guys. I know you guys know what you're doing, but with the dumbbell, 8 swings, and then you just bring that weight up to your chest. I would hold it like this with the dumbbell. 8 push press. And then you rest. All right, guys, 5 minutes. We're just do this 5 times, and we're done. Then we're gonna cool down. Let's just finish off. So grab that one weight. Here we go, 10 seconds, 8 swings into 8 push press. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, first minute. Eight swings, take that weight up to your chest, bend those knees, arms overhead, use your legs, get the weight overhead. And then weight comes down. 30-second mark here. Remember, whenever you're done, rest of the time is yours. To recover, that's 1 down, 4 to go. 20 seconds we go again, 8 swings and 8 push press. 15 seconds now, catch that breath. All right, back to work. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 8 swings. Once you get 8, bring that weight up to your chest, bring those feet in a little bit, bend and extend for 8. Make sure you're breathing. 30 seconds here. Remember, take your time. Just make sure you have some amount of rest. 20 seconds. That's 2 down. We have 3 to go. Ten seconds to go again, round 3. 8 swings, 8 push press. We start in 3, 2, 1. Back to work. Eight. Weight up to the chest. Bend and extend for 8. Weight comes down. 30 seconds here. 3 done, more than halfway. 2 times to go. 2 more minutes. Then we cool down. 15 more seconds. Catch your breath. Get your life together. Get ready to go. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to work. Eight swings, 8 push press. Whew, 30 seconds. That's 4 rounds down. 1 more. 1 more minute coming up. 8 movements of swings, 8 movements of push press. And we're done. We're cooling down. 10 seconds we go. You can do it. Push through. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to work. Eight swings, 8 push press, last one. Whew. Take your time finishing your 8, guys, and then relax. Once you finish those 8 push press, take a breather, catch your breath, grab some water. Nice work. When you're ready, we'll do our seated stretches. So grab a chair, grab whatever's nearby you can sit on. Bring it on back. All right, sitting up tall. Let's extend our right leg out, heel down, toe up, leaning forward, flat back. And breathe. And let's switch sides. You guys might need to take some time tomorrow to stretch out the legs. Do a lot of lunges today. I'll take it easy on lunges on Wednesday. That's my promise to you. That was a lot. We did 120 lunges tonight. It's quite a bit for a week. All right, let's take our right leg up and over. Leg out to the side, drop that hip down. Lean forward a little bit if you need a deeper stretch. So this one might be a good one to do tomorrow. Some quad stretching, pulling the legs back. Now let's do a spinal twist, hand on the outside of the knee, reaching behind your back, looking over your shoulder. then coming back, untwisting opposite leg. Comes up, dropping that hip down, leaning forward if you like. And then hand outside the knee, rotating around, looking over your back shoulder. And then coming back around, let's untwist those legs, shake them out if you need to. Sitting up, let's take our right arm across our body, hug it in close. And then switching sides. And then two hands behind your back. Interlace those fingers, open up the chest, pull those shoulders down away from your ears. Relax the neck. And release those hands forward. Let's round the back, pushing those arms forward. Arms come overhead. Inhale, let's reach the right side. Back to center, let's reach the left side. Back to center, inhaling up. And exhaling out and down. Awesome work tonight, guys. Nice job pushing through. Great job with the lunges.